Come on, get out of the doorway. Alright. I need to get out that way. It's looking fairly clear up to my books. Down this way, zombies. Ah! You are an asshole! I was about to dart up that way and grab my stuff, but not with him coming straight at my face. Alright, let's dodge back down this way. Come on, chase me down this way, please. He's still not coming directly at me. Circle around. Let's try it this time. Now we got some space. Grab. Alright, I got my books. Now we just need to get back to the vehicle and hope it's not being molested. I hate it when they molest my vehicles. Alright, that was much easier than trying to just circle and circle and circle and trying to get the vehicle in close to those guys. Hey, Migo did some damage. Anything interesting on the ground? Not so far. A lot of corpses, but nothing I am really interested in. Over here. No, pretty much the same problem. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, here we are. Now we got zombies that have come to visit. I don't want to play with zombies when I'm in my rollerblades with grass nearby. Get everybody over here, leave the vehicle alone. Anything else I need to take in with me? I don't think so. Maybe the jerry can. No books in the library. Never find anything in these things. Duct tape! Duct tape and an animal, or yeah, oil is good. Ooh, Remington's okay. Not bad. No blanket or pillow. Got ripped off. Alright. Wield. Crowbar. Alright, read our books. You need. Mechanics to 6 though, so mechanics at 6 gets me pretty much everything I need. Cooking to 4, here's one of the low-level electronics books, and then we've got 3 to something, and I think we got the higher after that, so I think we got electronics covered now. First aid, we've got covered on up to 8, so we can go to max on first aid. I think max on electronics. We've got fab I can get to 4 manually if I have to. Actually, I only need to get to 3, so yeah, we got fab taken care of now, all the way to max. I'm just missing a low-level tailoring book, I think, to get pretty much every single one of the crafting skills pretty much topped off. So, man, did we get hammered, though. It's going to take me a week to heal up all that damage. What's the mechanic to causing the bright squares action? That's changes to the grab, examine functions. They've changed how that process kind of works now. A little odd to get used to initially, but when I hit E for examine, it's showing me nearby things that have some kind of an examine function. So that's what's happening there. So if I hit it over here, oops, yeah, there's nothing to examine here that's useful, but you kind of get the idea. That's all it's doing, is just highlighting valid spaces for the action that I've chosen. Alright, so 2:40 p.m. My plan is if I go rollerblading during the daytime, the danger really is just the shock zombies. Do we try it? Or do I hole up for a day or two and get some healing on? The safe play is to hole up and get some healing on. This is a pretty safe location. Not much in the way of Wanderspawns is going to affect us down here. But I don't have much of my stuff with me. I've got a little bit of food left. I don't have anything here I can cook with, but I can make a brazier, taking apart a shelf. That'll at least give me water boiling capability. Let's do that real quick. Oops. Did that with my bare hands. Good job. Alright. Oops. I'm still carrying all the crap. I'm still carrying all the crap. Alright, Magical parachuting zombies! Don't have my glaive with me. Back to machete. Whoa, how did you jump up there? Alright, let's pull the engine crane out of there. Dielectric also. Remember not to try to drop stuff into that space. Another zombie. Alright, Echo, Toastum, Pine Nuts, Fastios, should take care of it. So, an interesting thing I discovered recently, it didn't occur to me previously, but I find useful in situations like this, is when you've got something that can do fire already, and or even if you don't, you come to a place like this and you've got shelves or lockers or whatever, you can make 2 braziers, set one up to hold the fire safely, so you just activate it and set it up, put wood in it, and get the fire going. And then you can use a second brazier as a cooking item. So the braziers have 2 boiling, 1 containing, and 1 food cooking. Because it's just a metal bowl, basically. So, yeah, so you can use one as the fire source, and you can use one as your cooking tool. Just in case you don't have a pot, pan, stone pot, any of that kind of stuff. Because usually you can make the brazier super quick and easy early. All you need is Fab 1, which you can get that super easy in lots of ways. The only trick is you do need the sheet metal for the brazier. That's why I deconstructed one of the shelves to get the sheet metal from it. So just be a little careful. If you've got limited access to sheet metal, you make sure you get a couple of them. Especially if you're even up on the skill level. If you're Fabrication 1, you might fail once or twice. Or, like I did early tonight, fail 5 times. So it's an interesting trick, though. I never had noticed it before. I don't know if something had changed and it just never occurred to me or what. But yeah, you can just use 2 braziers. Set one up for the fire source and use the other one to do your cooking. Now, it's not cooking 3 or anything like that, so you will be limited in what recipes. But if you just need emergency water boiled, or you need to just cook up some meat or something, it'll do all of the low-level recipes. So take advantage of it. Alright, so I got my gear in, we got the fire going, we've got unlimited water, we've got no problem there. I've got enough food for another day or 2, and we've got a town nearby we're going to hit. So for everybody that's joined recently, we started way over here. This is the house we actually appeared in. Worked our way southwest to the evac shelter, and got set up in the basement there. That's where our current base and all of our gear is. We did several forays into town, grabbing a bunch of stuff, clearing a bunch of houses. We've already cleared a Roach House off of our list. We know where a spider basement is. This one? Yeah, there's a spider basement right here. That's another one on our exterminator list, so that will satisfy another one. Then we have the Rat King cave. The Rat King was a late addition that was recommended by somebody. I forget who. But, yeah, Rat King Cave was recommended as an extermination site, so I reluctantly put it on the list. My hope is to do it absolutely very last, so I can just kill the Rat King and then QYY right out of the game, so I don't have to deal with the consequences of going into the Rat King Cave. So we'll see if we manage to hold off that long. But we do know where the Rat King is at, so that's another one of our targets. And then we know there is a fungal down here, so there's got to be a fungal source, a tower or a bloom or whatever down in this area. That would be another one of our targets. So we've gotten a third I forget how many targets I've got. About a third, probably. Done and or identified. So, but yeah, so we hit the town, did some rollerblading, and looted some stuff, came back, and then we took a road trip to do some mapping and exploring, and to hit this school over here. I had gotten the map, and it showed me this road route, and I could see the edge of the school in the road route down to the refugee center it showed me. So the idea was to come over here and come down and hit the school. Then we had a really bad misadventure in the junkyard and surrounding areas. That's where I got hammered for all of this damage. Just a some bad decisions on my part combined with some really bad luck. And some real misadventures with that missing trunk in the back of the stupid van. Fooling me, I think, 3 times before I figured out what the hell was going on. But yeah, then we hit the school, we hit the mansion, and now we're heading back here. We're at the Last Man on Earth shelter. I'm going to spend the day reading, and, well, maybe not. I might go poke my nose down, see if I can get to the street on my rollerblades. As soon as I start to see shock zombies, I'll have to pull back out, because I can't deal with shock zombies. But, yeah, so we're hanging out here. My hope is to work my way in, preferably during the daylight if I can manage it on my rollerblades, and hit the dock office, hit the garage, and there's a bookstore right here. So I'd rather come at it from this direction, but it's going to depend. The apartment tower is going to be pretty crowded, so I'm not sure I can get to the street and get my rollerblades on in time. And I'm also hammered. And this damage is going to take literally a week, in-game week, for me to heal. The good old imperceptive healer trait, my new favorite trait, is 10% healing while I'm sleeping. So that's all I get, 10%. So this much damage, 5-6 days minimum to get all that healed up. Full sleep, 8 hours, 10 hours a night, with bandages. Yeah, it's rough. So what else was I going to do? We checked our book list. I'm not going to do the reading right now. It's 4 p.m. Right now, if I took off, we would get few hours of daylight. It might switch to nighttime by the time I started moving around, or if I got in danger. I'm worried about my duffel bag getting chopped off my back. Do I try it? Yeah, razor claws are going to be tough. Razor claws and the Triffids, I think, are going to be the worst. Let's get the glaive out. I'm going to leave the punch dagger. I'm not actually ended up using that. Not while I've got the machete still. Gotta keep the rollerblades. Need the gas mask. I need the medical gear. Pain is fine. Hunger and thirst are fine for a quick trip. Yeah, let's go try it. Let's go see what trouble we can get into. Alright, max zoom, or near max zoom. Use this little tree here. Homeless camp usually has zombies, right? Those zombies up there now? Alright, we'll come from the direction of the homeless camp. Oh, there's a zombie. Now he shows up from behind the tree. We'll work our way down to this house, then we'll try to lose the pursuit and swap into our rollerblades while we're in the house. Alright, didn't want a runner to show up right here. He's gonna be pesky. Oh, one of these houses. Ah, crap. Alright, this is, high density, high density. I don't have my rollerblades on yet. These guys are going to come at me. I'm starting to burn stamina. I was hoping to find a room I could get to that I could swap my blades out. Or my boots for my blades. I don't think I'm going to have the room before these guys get to me. So let's try to get to this other house and see if we have better luck over there. Not looking like it so far. Alright, at least I got a door between me and them. Hey there, Thomas the Dank Engine. Welcome to the channel. I'm taking the boots off. Boots. We're going rollerblades. Alright, now we can travel. Now I just need to get out on the street. Let's just eat that salad right now. Salt. Yeah, I'd like some salt. Alright. Tactical handgun digest and a motorcycle helmet. Shock zombie! Exactly who I don't want to deal with. Alright, let's get out on the street. Don't see any shock nearby. That's a good news. We got an ambulance up here I'd like to check. Don't care about it. Oh, street sweeper. Street sweeper I do care about. What you got? Really? A street sweeper with a stick? Alright, has anybody else ever seen a street sweeper not have just a list of crap? I've never seen a street sweeper with one single item. That's a disappointment. Usually it's a load of items. Soldier I can't do anything about. I don't have the damage to kill the soldier, much as I would love to get the gear off of him, or the guns. Alright, I still got a shock zombie back behind me. Nothing in 2 baskets of that ambulance. Can I see the 3rd basket? Still can't quite see it. Come on, ambulance. Show me that 3rd basket. Nothing. Alright, so it's an empty ambulance. Shock zombie to my south, which is the direction I was about to head. Shock zombies right along the road here. So... that house to my southeast is boarded. They broke the front door down. I'd like to get to the back side of that house, because the next building down is the dock office, but the front door is on this side of the street. There's no entrance on this side, and I want to avoid that. I don't even want to get that thing's attention. So, towards that end, where are you, Shock Zombie? Have you spotted me yet? He has not spotted me yet. Worst case, I'm going to come back this direction. We'll take the pathway through the graveyard, and then we'll hop the fence right there. I'm not liking the amount of noise in that building. We're going to leave that alone. So, we'll just walk our way back up this way. I gotta remember there was a shock zombie in the house to my north. Scoot around all of you yahoos. That is a lot of runners coming my way. Good thing it'll take them time to get through the fence. Alright, what's in front of me? What am I about to face plant into? Another ambulance with stuff. 2 baskets of stuff and a shock zombie, of course. Damn it. The dock office is surrounded by shock zombies. The apartment tower is right across the way. So, I gotta kind of make a decision right here. This is not looking good for a day raid. I can't afford to take shock hits. Damage is just too much for this poor guy. In order for me to get into that dock office, might be able to cut the corner here and get in the window and then avoid getting the attention of the shock zombie for a little bit, but as soon as all these zombies start dogpiling into the building and breaking the windows, they're going to draw that shock zombie north, and I'll have to come back out the same way, and I'm likely to get tagged on my way out. So, time is it? 4:30. My alternate plan is I back off, hop the fence, go use the forest here for cover, and run back to the LMOE shelter. Wait for dark, and it's much easier for me to infiltrate in the dark. much as I want to operate during the daylight, it's just so freaking dangerous. I basically have to come this way, almost immediately go into the tower, work my way down through it to the far side, and come back out and hope this shock zombie has moved. Yeah, this just isn't enough room, I don't think. If it wasn't for that guy there, I would risk it. I would try to get into the building. Just can't deal with shock zombies in the daytime right now with the gear and the damage we've taken. I'm worried about the density of zombies in the apartment tower since I haven't driven around it and cleared it yet. Just no good cover to deal with this. Alright, rollerblades. Off we go. Where is Shock Zombie? Still hanging out down there. I'm gonna make a run for the building here. I'm gonna check this window, we'll see how things look. Depending on what I see, I may immediately run northeast and just bail. I'm just really concerned about just getting cornered by a ton of zombies here. Classic literature, huh? Alright, made it to the main corridor, which is possibly a good thing. Not sure if it's a good thing. Poison zombies, and I don't have my gas mask on. Shock zombie is getting closer. That's not good. I do not have my blades on any longer. More zombies. Just a stairway. So these guys can't see me, so they're not chasing straight at me. Now I have to make a decision. North or south? No, this is too dangerous. I gotta not do this. This is gonna get me killed. Jeez, every freaking room's got zombies. Alright, that gets me some distance from the main horde, because I need to be able to not lead them directly to the last man on Earth shelter. So we will sprint for a couple of bars worth of stamina. Get out of the line of sight there, then we'll switch back to walk mode. Alright, I think we should be pretty safe. Except for this random zombie child. Alright, come get me, zombie child. It's little things like that that make a really big difference. Not making a beeline straight back to your base. Knowing to how to get into and how to break cover, how to keep your stamina under control so you can make the sprint when you need it to just get that little bit of distance to lose them and then change direction. So they'll all be chasing this way. The scent trail will fade out and then they won't hopefully be able to find me up here. If they do, they're going to shred my vehicle, which is going to suck. But we'll probably survive it. Yeah, we're going to stick up here for a little bit. I'll kill this zombie child and then we're going to head back inside for a couple hours. I'll head back over there in the dark. Let's not try to use the blade. Stupid kid. Too hard to hit these little tiny kids. Didn't even bring me any cookies. Alright, nothing else in the area. Next thing I'm going to do is pass some time. Make sure nothing else appears for a little while. Alright, looks like our trail's clear, so we'll go ahead and head inside. Alright, debating throwing on some more bandages. What am I down to? 3? Jeez, that's a lot of damn damage. I don't have anywhere near that many bandages. I could do some makeshift bandages. But my first aid skill's only 2. Let's go get some rags. Alright, and I gotta save that disinfectant for now. I didn't bring any backup medication with me. Alright, so we got bandages on everything. They suck, but oh well. Don't want to sleep. I guess we're just gonna read. Let's do I could work on Fab, I guess. What are we up to? Fab 2 and something? 2 and 9%. What's next on my Fab list? I always forget. I'm up to the Distaff and Spindle, which takes 2x4s. Focus is okay. Go get some more 2x4s. Whoops. Turn the mode off. Alright, let's do 14 of those. Failed but didn't waste. That's my favorite one. 77%. Do 8 more. Alright, fortunately we succeeded that time. Ugh. Funny looking. Alright, next up is Fab. Parting battles? 2x4s and splintered wood, that's harder. 5 2x4s. Hills, 4s. I guess we could do that. Time is 8:30. Never mind. We need to get moving. Tired already. Have some water. Alright. Let's go try to make another city run here. At least we got a clear night. Apparently we don't have a good moon though. Brief mode on. Usually where I run into a mine, go boom! Shock zombie! Shock zombie I'm not so worried about now. Alright, this way. Whoops. I am a bit worried when I forget to put on my rollerblades. That's not good. Now we're ready. Alright, so what were we looking at? Ambulance was empty. Doctor's office. Shock zombie out front. That's not a doctor's office. I am on the wrong damn street. On the other side. Got a back door though. Let's see if we can get in the back door cleanly. Get away from there, zombies. Oh, I didn't bring the jackhammer. Damn it. Forgot to bring the jackhammer. Hey, I got my scalpel though. Cool. Well, we got the main thing I was hoping for. So, I don't need the X-Acto knife anymore. So we got the scalpel, but damn it, I forgot to bring the jackhammer to take the door down. Well, what do you think? Do I run back and get the jackhammer? That was kind of a doofus move, since this was one of my primary targets. Ah, nothing in the file room. Another inhaler. I think we're good on inhalers now. Here's some much needed bandages. Alright, let's do it this way. So, we need the microscope. We can take that apart to put the telescope together. Maybe that will cause my view range to finally get to where it's supposed to be on the overworld map. That's it from there. Another scalpel. That's interesting. Body bag. Hydrogen peroxide. Patient treatment records. That's another quest item. No other books. Alright. Let's go down and hit the garage first before we head out and then come back looking for the Ah, they're tearing apart the ambulance. That was my next goal, was to get to that ambulance because it had a lot of stuff. If they've disassembled the back side, no, they haven't. Damn it! I was hoping they had knocked one of these walls out. I could step into it and grab the stuff that's right there. Not going to do me the favor of doing it quickly, are they? Alright, let's just remember the vehicle position. Maybe I'll stay in range long enough to have them disassemble it enough I can get into it quickly. Alright, now we're down into undiscovered territory. Public garden and the garage I want to get to. Front entrance is going to be... well... There's a cross street here, it could be here. But likely the door I want is going to be on the north wall. Alright, we're going to follow the garden down and hope that it gives me a short path to the door on the back side of that garage. Oh, it's one of these goofy garages. Damn it. Well, that's not ideal. Guess it makes my path down to the room with the stuff a little easier. Nothing. I've already got goggles. I've got, what, a makeshift hammer currently? Grab the real hammer while I've got space. Full steel jerry can. Crap. to make noise moving that or smashing anything. I'm going to have to. Well, that's not good. Grab the steel jerry can. It's going to just about max out my storage space. We're going to be done here. My other target was way down here, that bookstore. So it would be down the rest of the block and then across. No, we're going to leave that. Alright. I hate this garage style. Yeah, the wrestling, any of the grabbers are pretty fun. I've had a few series where I've been tooling around, driving through the city, and I've been yanked out of my vehicle while I've been driving. Even with 5-point harness on, they can yank you out of those. Good times. Hippie van. A little bit of gas, a little bit of battery. It might be drivable if it's got keys in it. Nope, no keys. Always check the vehicles. Even if it has a working security system, sometimes there's keys in it. And you won't know until you try to start it and you get that message about there being no keys. Alright, where are we? I think it's time to hit the flashlight. Hey, zombies! It's a couple zombies. The crowd's a little bigger than I thought it would be. Path south is still looking okay. Need to... Can't quite see the intersection. I need to be working my way down towards that. What I'm most worried about is technicians. Surprise technician yanking my stuff out of my hands. Apparently there was no connecting street. That's a bit of a problem. That makes this really hard, because without a connecting street, there's a shock zombie up that way I was about to try to go. Yeah, that's not good. I'm pulling a cloud of zombies along behind me. What do we got here? Please don't screw me. Please don't screw me. I want this to connect over to that other street area. How close am I? I can't tell. This is dangerous. Looks like a restaurant. I don't know that I can make that transition. Really don't want to go all the way back up north and around again. But I think it's too dangerous for me to try to walk into that unknown area there. If I turn a flashlight on again to get a look around, that shock zombie will tag me. So, we're going to back off a bit.